It's Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz along with Michelle Benash. And Michelle, this seems to be one of those programs where we have some unique and different events to talk about.
Yeah, and I am really excited to learn about this one. This is one that I have heard about for a long time. It's very intriguing to me. We are going to be talking about the Cheeseburger and Caseville Festival, and here to tell us about that is Steve Flowers, the president and chairman of the Caseville Area Chamber of Commerce. And welcome to the show, Steve.
Thank you very much. And how are you two today?
Doing okay.
We are great. So, cheeseburgers. How did Caseville become the Cheeseburger Festival, capital of Michigan?
Apparently, Michelle, we must love cheeseburgers around here because we're getting ready to cook another 300,000. That's kind of our average in a 10-day time frame during our festival.
Holy cow, that's a lot of cheeseburgers.
That's about 30,000 a day is our average on that. Yes, it's incredible.
Well, how did that end up being kind of like the Caseville thing, cheeseburgers?
We related it to Jimmy Buffett and the laid-back atmosphere 15 years ago. A lady by the name of Lynn Besmick, who wasn't even a chamber member, approached our Chamber of Commerce, and at that time we were looking for something that we could do to kind of stimulate and bring people up to Caseville, and she came up with this wacky-tacky idea of a Jimmy Buffett type festival.
Well, let's talk about Caseville just for a second. Tell us, where is Caseville? And you talk about that laid-back attitude. Tell us a little bit about Caseville as well.
Yes, well, fortunately, the great state of Michigan is a glove. We are right at the tip of the thumb. We're located right on Lake Huron. In fact, Caseville itself is down the thumb a little bit in the Saginaw Bay area, and roughly it's about a hour and a half, 2-hour drive from the Detroit area. We're also located about an hour from the Bay City, Saginaw area. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Small little town.
Small little town, yes. We've got a winter population of about 800 people, survivors, and then in the summertime we can boast about 15,000 between all the campers and also the cottage owners.
Yeah, well, it is a pretty little area, and it's a great escape up in the thumb.
It's a gorgeous area. We're extremely proud of our small town. We've got beautiful sunsets, beautiful beaches, and very, very nice and cozy.
Yeah. So this Cheeseburger in Caseville festival was born several years ago.
Yes.
In some degree, basically is a tribute to Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, Jimmy Buffett always has that attitude of very American and a laid-back style, and we think cheeseburgers, and we think French fries, and we think just fun music, dancing, and hula skirts, and we'd invite you or anybody that if you come up during our Cheeseburger Festival and you have a coconut bra and a grass skirt on, no one will even take a second look at you.
Well, I have to admit, I do have those things.
Fantastic. They won't even look twice at you.
Yeah, Michelle's looking.
You'll be the norm.
I'm looking twice at him.
Yeah,
there you go.
She can't believe it.
I've been to a Jimmy Buffett concert, and it is quite an experience, and that's just one day, so I can't imagine how long does this festival go? A week and a half?
We started it off, it was a 2-day, and then it went up to 4 days, and then it went 5 days, and since it's been about 9 years, we actually extended it to 10 days. So yes, during the 10-day time frame, we've got over 20 musical acts. We've got Jimmy Buffett tribute bands coming from as far as California and New Jersey and Florida, Alabama, all over the country. And we like to mix that around a little bit. These bands are absolutely phenomenal. A lot of them do the Jimmy Buffett stage show where they actually have the pirate uniforms on and the captain uniforms and things like that. Very entertaining.
So, Steve, what would you say is the big highlight of the event? I mean, a lot of festivals have, fun, during the entire time. But what would you think is the highlight?
I'll tell you what, Dave, what surprised me the most about this festival, and Huron County, where we're located, has a population of roughly 30,000 people. What we did is we put in what we call the Parade of Tropical Fools, and basically that we decided to do that on a Wednesday, kind of like in the middle of between the two weekends. And last year we estimated a crowd of over 70,000 people. Okay, so that just kind of tells you the draw because, like I mentioned, 30,000 in the thumb alone. So we're drawing people from all over, not just Michigan, the United States, and we've had quite a few people come in from other countries. So the Parade of Tropical Fools, we had over 120 floats, And if I'm not mistaken, there were only 5 politicians, okay, which is a great number, and also not one tractor being up in an agricultural area.
I like tractors, though.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. In fact, I'll be participating in a parade next weekend where I'll be bringing our cheeseburger bus. But
there you go.
All these floats are there's no bands, so all these floats are cheeseburger related. You've never seen 20-foot high cheeseburgers, and we utilize our agricultural equipment. For example, our cranes. We had one crane which was actually a flamingo. It was painted pink and it had a flamingo head, and it was reaching into the crowd handing kids beads.
Well, we can have our version, the Sandhill Cranes.
There you go. There you go. Very similar to a Mardi Gras type parade.
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like it. Well, I'm interested in the food. Our friend John Gonzalez over at MLive, he did a kind of a wrap-up of the best burgers in the state, and I don't remember Caseville being on that list.
I'm awfully surprised on that. We've got some tremendous cheeseburgers. There's well over 25 different vendors that are doing cheeseburgers on all 10 days. Funny because one of our local restaurants, Lefty's Diner, the past couple of years they've taken the prize 2 years in a row, and on that alone we had 15 entrants, and those would just be restaurants and different local people that were entering a burger, the different restaurants and diners.
Is there a signature Caseville cheeseburger or cheeseburger style that, if you get a cheeseburger in Caseville, it'll come with these condiments, or is it just kind of every place has their own style? Everyone's
got their own style. We have cheeseburgers and different prices. We've got cheeseburgers for $2, and we've got them for $10. And the pizza parlor, they even have a cheeseburger pizza.
Oh,
so, everything is cheeseburger related during the 10-day time frame.
Makes a great deal of sense. I just get into the classic cheeseburger. Don't give me all that fancy stuff. Just give me a real meaty cheeseburger, and I'm going to be happy.
Oh, you're going to love it up here. We'd love to have you come up here. We'd get you all the cheeseburgers you can eat.
They're going to go
of
broke.
Course, feature the cheeseburger eating contest where a gentleman ate 12 cheeseburgers in 5 minutes.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
That's a night out.
Yeah, no big deal.
Right.
Well, I see on your website you have a lot more information. You have your schedule, a little bit on the history, some photos, and some pretty crazy videos and such. So you can find out more by going to the website at CasevilleChamber.net for more information on the Cheeseburger in Caseville Festival coming up August 9th through the 18th. Going to be a great deal of fun, and we want to invite you to consider checking it out. Want to thank you, Steve. Steve Lowers, President, Chairman, Caseville Area Chamber of Commerce. And again, for more information, go to CasevilleChamber.net. That sounds like so much fun. Of course, we have so many fun events that are from all over the state. Literally, this time of the year, this is like the epicenter of the festival season. Even though we have festivals and fairs that go year-round, and we're really known for that, 4 seasons of events. And this is the time of the year where it's just crazy. You really have to decide which ones you want to go to. How far you want to drive, where you want to go, maybe stay overnight. And I would really highly recommend that you do a little advanced planning. You go to Michigan.org, maybe search the events section, or just do a little web surfing for different attractions around the state. You can find it all, and it all starts at Michigan.org. So recommend you do that today for your summertime pleasure. Still plenty of time to get out there and enjoy the warm weather. Speaking of some fun events, the Pure Michigan 400 is just days away. What's the date of the weekend?
August 18th, so you got a little bit of time.
So it's just a couple weeks away, and of course the Pure Michigan 400 is the big race on Sunday. We've already handled all the online registration for people who have a chance to win that Ford Fusion Energy car, the pace car. But if you go to the race, if you go to the Pure Michigan 400, just simply by being in attendance that day, you have a chance to win that Ford Fusion Energy beautiful pace car. So might want to consider doing that.
Yeah, and Pure Michigan will be in the Fan Plaza, so come check us out if you're
come
at
say
the
hi.
race.
It'll be a good idea. So check it out there at the race and just on the website for more information. We're going to find out what's happening up in Ontonagon next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.